This is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. You're listening to WFAN's Outside the Cage podcast.
So, Dana, a lot of people, in my opinion, I believe, misconstrue the Conor and you relationship. You know, like, when I've seen so much footage of you guys in Vegas playing video games, and I think anything that Conor says becomes fact, but people don't understand that he's just promoting himself, and it's hysterical watching it from the outside, and you got to be on half the shit he says. You're probably like, Conor, you kidding me? You know this is coming back to me. So how is the relationship with you guys, the relationship that maybe the media doesn't see on the outside?
To be honest with you, I really don't. You know, Conor is who he is. He says what he says and does what he does. You know, I get it. And we've always had a good relationship. You know, I respect Conor, man. I think he's special. I think he's absolutely different than anybody, not only who's ever fought in the UFC, but in combat sports. You know, he reminds me of a Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? He really does. And, you know, if Conor stays on the path and continues to do incredible, amazing things, I actually think he's a guy we're going to look back upon, you know, in 20 years and go, wow, remember the Conor McGregor era. It was awesome.
I'm not going to ask you about what's going on with Conor and Mayweather as far as if this fight's going to take place, when, where, you know, how what's going on with that. I'm just going to go straight to this. Fantasyland, if it takes place, who are you taking and why?
Listen, people are going to say, you know, this is bullshit. He's you know, he's the promoter. He's Conor's guy and all this other stuff. But when you look at, first of all, let's look at the age, okay? Floyd is 40 years old. Conor's 27. If you've ever seen Floyd Mayweather in person, he's tiny. Tiny, tiny. Conor is going to be so much bigger than him. Massive. Conor is a southpaw. Floyd has trouble with southpaws. And Conor hits hard, man. And when Conor hits people, they go. And I guarantee you, he will hit Floyd in this fight. He will hit him. Am I saying that Conor's going to win? No, but it makes it pretty damn interesting.